G7 leaders of industrialized democracies came here to look for a way forward on Ukraine. Earlier in Poland, President Obama met with a newly elected Ukrainian president. At the summit's conclusion in Brussels, President Obama called on Russia to work with Ukraine's new leader.
So I believe his inauguration provides an opportunity, particularly since he has demonstrated a commitment to reach out to the East and pursue reforms. Russia needs to seize that opportunity. Russia needs to recognize that President-elect Poroshenko is the legitimately elected leader of Ukraine and engage the government in Kiev.
G7 leaders warned Russia to stop destabilizing Ukraine or face damaging sanctions.
President Putin must recognize the legitimate election of President Poroshenko. He must stop arms crossing the border into Ukraine. He must cease Russian support for separatist groups. And third, if these things don't happen, then sectoral sanctions will follow.
Showing that G7 nations are united was President Obama's goal in coming here. This was supposed to be the G8 summit in Sochi, but after Russia's annexation of Crimea, the meeting was moved to Brussels without Vladimir Putin. But the gathering also further exposed divisions. The U.S. is concerned about a French deal to sell Russia warships. Mr. Cameron and German Chancellor Angela Merkel were among the G7 leaders planning private meetings with Mr. Putin. President Obama does not, even though the two men will see each other in Normandy when they join veterans at commemorations marking the 70th anniversary of D-Day, the start of the Allied forces' liberation of Europe from Nazi occupation during World War II. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, Brussels.